Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at 10 hidden secrets in Resident Evil Village. Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at a handful of our favorite secrets and Easter eggs that you probably missed in your first playthrough. Did we miss any secrets you found? Let us know in the comments below. Oh, and in case you haven't beaten Village, here's a major spoiler warning for you.
That Boulder punching asshole!
Special animals. A neat concept implemented in Village was hunting. Rather than being used to recover health, the meat you get from hunting animals can be given to the Duke so he may cook you a delicious meal that'll beef up your health and defense. However, some of these recipes require more than just your standard chicken and pig. As you explore Village's various locations, you may find photographs showing different animals. Hunting these will net you special ingredients for the other recipes. So, keep a sharp eye out for anything strange and explore every path that looks suspicious. Upgrades equals more power.
Delighted to.
Yes, we know the upgrade system isn't that much of a secret. Look, we're not here to say, oh, did you know you can upgrade weapons? That's just silly. No. There's more to the upgrade system than simply increasing your damage or adding extra bullets to your clips. Fully upgrading a weapon will unlock infinite ammo for that weapon in future playthroughs. There is one catch though, the infinite ammo will need to be unlocked with the challenge points currency after the upgrades have been made. Better hone those skills if you want a truly 100% Village. Bookworm.
Did you say something?
Nothing. I'll put her down.
Before jumping into the terror, we are given the ability to wander around Ethan and Mia's humble abode. In addition to kicking a ball in Rose's room and getting a trophy for it, one can find a bookshelf holding a couple of literary works written by familiar names. One book is about self-defense and written by Joseph Kendo, the brother of the gun store owner from Resident Evil 2, Robert Kendo. Another book, one that covers architecture, is written by George Trevor, who fans might recognize as the designer of the notorious and mysterious Spencer Mansion. Perhaps he knows a few things about Castle Dimitrescu as well.
Gotta do a deep clean before Rose starts walking around.
M1851 Wolfsbane. This one can be easy to forget about. Before meeting Moreau, you may have found a door outside his windmill that requires a crank to be inserted. You don't get this until Moreau floods the place, but those who remembered to check this door afterwards were greatly rewarded. In addition to a horde of enemies to reap rewards from, those who investigated further came across a powerful revolver. The Wolfsbane can deal significant damage to enemies, bosses even, but it comes at a cost of rare ammunition. You may only use Magnum ammo for the revolver, and that type of bullet is hard to come by. So, you might want to hold on to this until your fight with Mother Miranda. The Duke's old friend.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winters.
How do you know my name?
With similar gameplay and atmosphere, Village serves as a wonderful homage to Resident Evil 4 while presenting its own set of unique ideas. As one might expect, an homage is nothing without a direct reference to put a smile on our faces. Whenever you visit the Duke's shop, he'll greet you with different sayings, and one of his lines is a reference to Resident Evil 4's merchant.
What are you buying? Just something an old friend of mine used to say.
What are you buying? It's a general phrase, but we admittedly got giddy just by how it's mentioned. Plus, they supposedly were friends? What's going on there? How do these two know each other? Maybe this'll be answered in the Resident Evil 4 remake.
What are you buying?
Never forget the Boulder.
Nothing but loathsome humans.
No one can ever forget that ridiculous boulder punching segment from Resident Evil 5. It's such an absurd moment in the franchise that it's made it hard for us to take Chris seriously anymore. The moment has become so widely known that even Resident Evil characters are bringing it up, judging from our fight with Heisenberg. Throughout the battle, Heisenberg will heckle and ridicule you while talking smack about Chris, referring to him as a, quote, boulder punching a-hole.
That Boulder punching asshole.
See, Chris? Not even big baddies consider you a threat. In all seriousness though, it's cool that Capcom can joke about what many consider to be a dumb moment in the franchise. Heisenberg's hammer.
I look forward to seeing the fruits of your exploration.
Speaking of Heisenberg, did anyone else notice how he didn't use his hammer against you in the boss fight? Well, that's because you can find it in his factory and sell it to the Duke for a hearty amount of currency. The trick is finding both pieces of his hammer for its maximum value. The handle can be found behind a wall marked with a yellow X. The head, on the other hand, is located in a room you might have seen before you started exploring the factory. Keep the door with a horse emblem in mind, as you'll need to revisit it once you acquire Heisenberg's key. Combining the two parts will create Heisenberg's hammer and net you a whopping 45,000 lei. Beneviento's tomb. This is one puzzle we actually missed on our first playthrough. After defeating Donna Beneviento and her creepy doll Angie, you may notice half of the slab on her grave is missing. To retrieve the other half, you'll need to head back into town and explore the cemetery by the Maiden of War statue. One mausoleum will be opened, holding the other half of the slab. You will have to fight an axe-wielding giant for this, and the fight is hard. Assuming you survive and repair the slab, you'll be given Berengario's chalice as a reward for your efforts. This and the treasure left behind by the giant will net you a total of 48,000 lei. Fungus Cave. If you spent most of your time wondering how Village ties into the events of RE7, then there's a small cave you ought to check out. You will need the crank for this. Close to the altar is a bridge that can be repaired with the crank. Using the rowboat, head south of the river where one special animal is located. Don't leave just yet. There is a cave nearby, and upon entering, you'll find a massive clump of fungus and mold, the same one that infected the Baker family. There's also a computer that mentions the Bakers and a treasure from Dulvey, Louisiana, which is where Resident Evil 7 took place. Was Mother Miranda using the Bakers as an experiment for the Megamycete? That might be true if you look at our final entry. It all comes together. Towards the end of Chris's assault on the village, you'll get the chance to explore Mother Miranda's laboratory. Amidst the beakers, test tubes, and cadu lie documents detailing her experiments, but that's not the only thing recorded on these files. Turns out Mother Miranda has been in contact with one Oswell E. Spencer, the sinister president of the Umbrella Corporation. It's revealed that Spencer was a student of Miranda's, meaning the entire birth of Umbrella was a result of her teachings. That, more or less, explains why the Umbrella logo was found in the altar. The company's origins and dark intentions clearly go further back than just scientists founding a company and making stupid decisions.
This is a bioweapon.
What the hell were they thinking?
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.